Tamil Nadu government is all set to introduce a bill banning Hindi in the state. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin will present the legislation on the final day of the assembly session, aiming to prohibit Hindi hoardings and Hindi language films across Tamil Nadu. Earlier this year, the state government had replaced the official Indian rupee symbol with a Tamil letter as the logo for its state budget. The move had come to light ahead of Stalin unveiling the state budget and occurred at a time when the use of regional languages in official communications and documentations had been a point of contention. With the DMK now calling out the imposition of Hindi over local languages, the DMK has alleged that the Bharatiya Janata Party-led NDA government at the centre was trying to impose Hindi through the three-language formula in the national education policy, a charge denied by the union government. My colleague Belly Thomas is going to help us understand this entire issue. However, viewers, you have to remember that the Tamil Nadu government will file and table this bill which will ban Hindi in the state. Remember, viewers, that Chief Minister M.K. Stalin will present the legislation, and today is the last day of the assembly session in that state. All right, I believe Belly is on the line with us. Belly, could you take us through the details of this bill that the Tamil Nadu government is all set to introduce?
Well, the Tamil Nadu government is set to introduce this bill banning Hindi in the state, and Chief Minister M.K. Stalin will present the legislation on the final day of the assembly session, that's on October 17, aiming to prohibit Hindi hoardings and Hindi languages films across Tamil Nadu. And earlier this year, the state government had also, ended up, doing a controversy and had replaced the official Indian rupee symbol that symbolizes the Ra in the Hindi with the Tamil letter Ru as the logo for its state budget. And this move had come to light ahead of Stalin unveiling the state budget, and occurred at a time when the use of regional languages in official communications and documentations had been the point of contention, with DMK calling out the imposition of Hindi over local languages. And Stalin had said that the DMK would not oppose Hindi if it was not imposed on Tamil Nadu, and he had also said that forcing the language on Tamils was tantamount to playing with their self-respect. And the CM had stated that the state was against the BJP's efforts to impose Hindi and then Sanskrit in the name of the three-language formula. He had gone a step further and had said that the state's two-language policy, Tamil and English, had resulted in the state doing well in school education, higher education, skill development, and creation of employment opportunities as well. And he had also stated that the BJP party was trying the southern state, and said he would leave no stones unturned to protect the language and the people. Back to you.
Belly, also we like to understand how the state government is actually going to respect the constitution in this regard, because if it tries to ban Hindi in the state, how is it circumventing the constitutional rules that are set in place?
Absolutely, there are certain things which comes into fore when the communication with the central government or with the constitution as such is concerned. But here, what they are trying to highlight is the point is that the local BJP party there was trying to impose Hindi, and if some state was asked to learn Hindi as an additional subject, they would be welcoming to do so. But if one imposes Hindi on them, then they are not ready for it, and they will treat this as a kind of dissent, is what M.K. Stalin is kind of meaning here. And he also goes on to say that his state government will even bring up a bill to oppose. This is what he's giving a clear message out of this. But we surely know that it comes to a lot of challenges when it comes to like you said, the constitution as such, and the communication with several northern states, which all are have their languages as Hindi and their subsequent dialects.
Absolutely, Belly, but you have to also understand that there are, how will this bill actually pass in the entire assembly? Are there also other political parties in Tamil Nadu which are supporting this bill? That's how the Tamil Nadu government is actually, putting it on the floor, because we've seen that the TVK, in fact, had made a statement regarding the same, and they had said that they also do not support the imposition of Hindi.
Absolutely. Here, the DMK has got the majority, and that's the reason that they have come into power there. And then there are a lot of other regional parties, including TVK. So these parties within them have certain ideological differences, but when it comes to Hindi imposition, they all will kind of join together, and they will have a common kind of consensus is what we are getting from sources. So there are chances that this could be brought as a bill and debated in the assembly, and there will be a ruckus, clearly a ruckus there. But having said that, if there is a majority, and this is a kind of trying to send out a message to the Tamilians or to the people, saying that we will go to any extent to protect the Tamil and its heritage, the language as such, and so on and so forth. Back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Belly, for all those updates. We are joined by Sumit Peer, senior political commentator. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Peer. We appreciate your time. Your first comments on this: the Tamil Nadu government is all set to file a bill and introduce it in the assembly to ban Hindi. How do you see this?
Ma'am, it's very disturbing, and it is very demeaning. And this is not for the good for the national integrity. We have all and utmost respect for all the languages, including Tamil, which is the oldest language. We have the greatest of respect for that. But banning one particular language is discrimination. It's trying to start this regional divide. It's trying to divide people on these religious and ethnic lines. And you are trying to create divisions when it does not exist. You can have preferences for a language. You can have all the conversations in Tamil. That's perfectly all right. No problems. English you want, no problems. Hindi you want, no problems. But banning one language is very bad and atrocious. And let's not forget, Hindi is a national language. And, banning national language in your state is like creating a fiefdom, is like creating a private empire. It might be good for the local politics of Mr. Stalin, which he does all these things, because behind this, you cannot hide the issues which the state is facing, which the state is battling with. I think if the Honorable Chief Minister would have put his energy on something else, which would be more productive rather than banning Hindi, it would have been very good. But this is like creating a glass wall in between. I mean, it's like, I would say it's a mini 370 kind of a moment. When 370 was introduced, something like this he is trying to do. Tomorrow he may say banning, tomorrow he may say he will need a visa to enter Tamil Nadu. What are you going to do to that? Day after that they will say, okay, these people from these Hindi lands can't enter Tamil Nadu. They can't get a job there. I don't think that is good for the national federalism. This is now how the India works and behaves. And this is very bad and atrocious. I mean, I have no points to condemn this. This is beyond imagination. I mean, having this local politics go around Hindi and all was okay. But now if you are trying to get a bill to ban it, it is like crossing all the limits. It is very disheartening. Shivani, I don't have words. It's very disheartening and very disturbing.
Absolutely, Mr. Peer. I'll also like to understand, the DMK is alleging that this is because they are against the 3-language policy by the centre, which was introduced in the national education policy in 2020. However, do you think that this is justified, because Hindi acts as a bridge? It's a bridge between all the languages across India. It does not act as a competition to any other language.
You see, if it's about the 3-language policy, you could have introduced a 3rd language. Why are you banning one language? My problem is not with any language. My problem, why are you banning a particular language? And that too, it is a national language. And you are right, it's a national language. It bridges us. I have no problem in saying Vanakkam. I use Vanakkam when I meet my Tamil friends and all. This is how you welcome. And I'm telling you, I have the greatest respect for Hindi and Tamil. I mean, Tamil is the oldest language, it's a part of our culture, and we take great pride in that. But, creating these dividings, creating these things is like creating those divisions, creating those glass walls that India has seen, nation has seen. You know, we had this 370 and we are still paying the price of it. These kind of divisions are dangerous for the national integrity and unity. And I think the people of Tamil Nadu should understand this is not about protecting Tamil pride and all. Tamil pride has its own place. I mean, it is the greatest culture. There's no doubt. And, you know, how can one Hindi infringe the great Tamil pride? That is the question which the Honorable Chief Minister should be asked. And how by banning Hindi are you going to protect the Tamil pride? Are you think that the Tamil pride is so weak that if people start speaking a few words of Hindi, it comes under danger? Are you saying that, Mr. Chief Minister? No, that is not the case. It's your politics which you want to do it that way, and you always want to find those reasons and excuses of disturbing that federal structure of India. So I would put an allegation that are you trying to disturb and dismantle the federal structure of India? You know, today you might stay with Hindi and tomorrow you might go to any extent. Is that something which is allowed in India? Is this something which should be allowed in India? Tomorrow there might be one more state which can ban some other language. Tomorrow somebody might ban English, some might ban Urdu and all. Then we are heading for a big trouble. What do you mean by banning the language? If you have a problem with the three-language policy, introduce one more language which fills the three-language thing. But how does banning particularly Hindi help your cause? That is where I fail to understand.
Absolutely, Mr. Peer. That is the question. So clearly, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate your valuable insights.